Pleasant good morning, Grenada Caricom, Peter Martin, good morning, Facebook. This morning, we just want to do some review with the wrong things this says about NMP. They say NMP ain't do anything, so let me just show all this up to date and then we're going to take it from there. Let me just remind the people who play in the forget, let me remind them.
Despite many challenges, the government of Grenada, through the Ministry of Carriacou and Petit Martinique Affairs and local government, has undertaken and partnered in a significant number of infrastructural projects in Carriacou and Petit Martinique for the year 2020. In this end-of-year review, we will highlight these projects as well as other accomplishments and major developments taking place on the Sister Isles.
Remember, this is Carriacou and this is what NMP do in 2020 to 2021. So remember, the NDC is saying NMP never did nothing. So we're just showing you the development NMP need do for Carriacou and Petit Martinique. This is Limler. Yeah, I think that's Limler. That's how the development will become Limler. You can see all the solar panel and every stuff. Same thing they say they come down and put down. That was already there in Carriacou and Petit Martinique. You guys see this solar? Yes. Right now, Carrick don't have a pond. Carrick don't have a pond. They take away all the pond them from Carrick. Down to Dover. Dover had a big, big pond. They destroy the pond there. Take out all the water from the pond. So put it in for the animals, the farmers in Carrick. They're doing deep shit. But they say now I start taking over all the pond them in Carrick. And that is it. So when they want to talk and say NMP and do nothing, we have proof and we have things that NMP do. Chant some charity and pretty market. Nice development, nice road. Look at this. And they say we don't do anything. But we leave them let them talk and we just show them videos, we show them the clips. That's how we do it. We don't make no long talk with them. If we used to show off and use social media and put up every single thing we do, then they'd have never talked, they'd have been ashamed to speak. But we didn't do it. So now we have to show them that we do transform character. We do the work in character. That's the work we did in character.
This wraps up the Ministry of Carriacou and Petit Martinique Affairs and Local Government End of Year Review for the year 2020. I hope you enjoyed and thank you for viewing.
So, people, when you're hearing that the NDC minister, when you're hearing the NDC minister saying that nothing ever have done by the NNP in Carriacou for 13 or 24 years, that alone telling you that the NDC is lying. They're just telling untruth and they just want the name alone to be called. This is the amount of progress, the amount of work we do. But at the time, NNP and have the time to go on social media and put out and show off and say, oh, look what we do. Because they know they have to do the work. We don't pretend and we don't only come to run to do things because election is coming. They do the main work for the people on the island of Carriacou and Petit Martinique. So now, rain is falling every single day. And Tevin Andrew prefer now to fight to get ready to campaign. Well, I don't know why you're going to campaign with because you cannot come and lie for the people of Carriacou and Petit Martinique anymore. Because if you look at the opening of the campaign office, when you look at the opening of the campaign office, when you watch the type of people who there, it's just the NDC people. You realize the people in Carriacou not turning out in nothing what NDC having. You realize just a handful of them people and them who are alone they giving things in Carriacou. You realize Tevin bring Kieran, he bring Andy, he bring Tiffin Ron, and he still bring our next thief again. What do you call him? The old thief guy there, they bring him come. The one that they thieving all thing from government. I've forgotten him. Somebody go send me in him. They bring that thief to come to tell the people what. Tell the people what. When they come for the meeting, where they going? It's the NDC people they talk to. Carriacou people don't go to nothing what they have. People don't go into anything what they have. 1 minute. Yeah, people fed up. They're not going in nothing what they have. It doesn't matter what meeting they have. People don't eat Carriacou not go. You just see a handful of the NDC people going there. But people, we're stopping from there. Because remember, Tevin Andrew right up that he doing this and he doing that for Carriacou and Petit Martinique. I just want to get it clear and put the message outside there. And we have to continue reminding them, stop telling lies. And they have to stop telling lies. Let me listen to this. Tevin say they bring 19-seater. Tevin say that they bring 19-seater. They bring in night landing. Let me listen to this clip here. And with them, we're going to know the real truth. Who start the 19-seater, who bring it come to Grenada, and who start to do expand on the airport. Listen.
And $50,000 upgrade and expansion project has commenced at the Lauriston Airport in Carriacou. It falls under the Grenada Airports Authority GAA budgeted priority projects for 2020. Work includes installation of a new security check X-ray baggage scanner, construction of an isolation room, and a waiting area for arriving passengers, expansion of the departure lounge area, and the construction of a testing station. During a recent visit, Mrs. Wendy Frances Williams, the Chief Executive Officer of the Grenada Airports Authority, said although the GAA is cash-strapped due to budgetary cuts caused by COVID-19, the authority saw it fitting to execute the upgrade and expansion. Work will be completed by December 2020.
The other projects, which are infrastructural changes within the terminal building itself, is to prepare also Carriacou for twin otter operations, which means that we have to create more space in the departure lounge as well for 19 persons at least to seat. And that is why we have to.
You see the reason why I play this clip? Because Tevin Andrew and the NDC is saying that he bring a 19-seater come in Carriacou, and he the one that doing all the expanding and the expand and the that. Tevin Andrew ain't start to do nothing yet for the people on the island of Carrick and Peter Martinique. The simplest thing for Tevin to do, he can't do it. Build homes for people with the $180 million, he can't do it. So when I see what going on Lauriston Airport, it's not the NDC. It's not the NDC that already was there. That was there. Listen.
Operations, which means that we have to create more space in the departure lounge as well for 19 persons at least to seat. And that is why we have to complete that project. Carriacou has always been in our budget. And even though we know we are cash-strapped right now, we have to execute these urgent projects in order to be in alignment with industry standards in the airport industry.
Jacob Andrew, Lauriston Airport Manager, commends the government on efforts to improve the standards at the airport.
So far, the airport has been getting some attention from that direction, and I'm grateful to the Grenada Airport Authority and the ministry for the effort they put in place for the development of the airport in Carriacou. We're also going to have the expansion, as William talked about it already, of the runway to up to about 500 feet. One area would be like the approach area, that's runway 09, and also they would also have an extension in runway 27, and that would also increase the safetiness of the aircraft landing at the airport, and it could also encourage bigger aircraft to come in.
Minister for Carriacou and Peter Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Honorable Kendra Maturin Stewart, who also visited the project, commended the Grenada Airports Authority for keeping to its promise and ensuring that Lauriston Airport is brought up to airport standards, an initiative that also supports the holistic development of Carriacou.
In the past, we have spoken extensively about the extension of our runway system, and I'm happy to say that we are in the process of getting closer to that reality. Work have started, the preliminary works, preliminary designs have started, and very soon, hopefully by the end of the year, I'm hoping to see some start with respect to this project. But we are very happy to see the new equipment, the new machines that are here on island and is ready to be installed at this airport, which would basically augment and support the work at this airport, and of course raise the standards internationally for this particular facility.
Yes, people. So when we're talking about we do this and we expand and we put in night landing and we're doing this, Tevin Andrew, you have to come back again. Find something else to campaign on. You have to find something else to campaign on, because Carriacou people ain't stupid. And you thought you could have cared the people on the island and the diaspora because you never saw those clips here. You never saw those clips here for you to come out and lying and telling lies that you're this and you're that. You're a big liar. You're just lying, making yourself a fool, because what you do for the 4 years you did in power, what you and the NDC do for the island of Carriacou and Peter Martinique with all your own ideas. What you do, you just continue doing the same work. And listen, and we have more and more and more. I could play some more. Listen, just watch. And people already don't believe when I say that they thief the house from the people of Carriacou and Peter Martinique. Listen what they do again. I'm going to play clips all of this month. Listen.
The handover of 100 housing units in Carriacou is a proud moment for the government of Grenada. During the official ceremony on Tuesday, Minister for Housing Honorable Delma Thomas said government is happy that it has been able to fulfill yet another promise that can change the lives of thousands of families. She encouraged residents who will soon occupy the facility to be ambassadors and maintain a clean and healthy environment.
In the entire history of Grenada, no other government, and I want to stress no other government, has done more to address the housing situation in the country. In the last few years alone, we have provided over 2,000 houses to families. And I'm talking about through the housing program of people who lost houses through fire and other instances.
Grenada, you see? So if we used to show off, and we want to go on social media and prove that we're giving people home, we'd have been doing it every single time. You heard the monk that house Delma Thomas said that we done it. they give to people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Martinique, and this same Delma sitting down with this government and messing up the same people they was proud of giving homes in Grenada. Unless our tips don't lie, unless we don't lie. But anyhow, let me continue playing them. I want all to listen. So this NDC government, they don't have nothing to campaign on. They can't come and fool us. What they go tell us? What they go tell us? What they gonna tell us? Come on, can thief back with homes and sell it to our people? Listen to them, man.
The facility to be ambassadors and maintain a clean and healthy environment.
In the entire history of Grenada, no other government, and I want to stress.
You know what she said? She want to stress no other government, never, never ever think about giving the people houses. Link up with China. Thanks to Elvin Jinimra. They do very good for Carriacou and Martinique. It's dead and gone. But the memory is always there on the island of Carriacou and Martinique. He always there. And they fight to give the people the homes, and this NDC government come in power and they take the homes and they sell the homes. People just think about that. How you could support to defend a dirty government, a dirty ministry, NDC. How you could defend them? Now rain falling like what in Carriacou every day. They run going Carriacou to open office and people hungry. People hungry because living sky high. But you fight to campaign. What you going to campaign on now, Tevin? What you gonna tell the people next? What next? What next? Listen, I want you to listen very carefully. Listen to Delma Tiffin Thomas. Listen to she, old dog. Listen to she.
No other government has done more to address the housing situation in the country.
Round of applause.
In the last few years alone, we have provided over 2,000 houses to families. And I'm talking about through the housing program of people who lost houses through fire and other instances within the country. The Chinese low-income houses, at this completion ceremony, marks 1,000 houses across not only Carriacou, but also Grenada. Indeed, the provision of housing has been a central policy planned by this Kit Mitchell administration, and of which I continue to be more than a proud member. The people who will eventually receive one of this unit must cherish it and take care of it. We must never let it deteriorate into a wild jungle of unkept surroundings. Graffiti on wall.
Grenada pause. You know, people, I could believe it's Delma Thomas that's speaking here. I could believe that the same Delma Thomas that walk across and go on the NDC side that's speaking here. I could believe that the same Delma Thomas. I can't believe that Delma Thomas. That Delma Jackass. They're not Delma Thomas. Delma Jackass are on the NDC side. This is Delma Thomas. And you are Delma Jackass. Listen to Delma Jackass.
And junk and trash all over. We must maintain the environment to ensure that this is a place worthy of living, worthy of being called home, worthy of raising children, and worthy of uplifting the families of Carriacou and Martinique.
Chinese ambassador, His Excellency Wei Hongshang, is optimistic that the relations between the People's Republic of China and Grenada will continue to grow as both countries work to improve the lives of Grenadians.
Some 100 housing units may not be big in quantity. It is our sincere goodwill, and we hope this project could render some help for the improvement of livelihood of people in need in Carriacou and Martinique.
Yeah, but what they do? What NDC do when they come in power? They thief the keys from the people them and they sell in the house. They thief the key from the people who get the houses and they start to sell the house. That's what NDC do. And Delma know China give the people of Carriacou and Martinique the houses. Delma know that. So people, how we could stop speaking about that? So what next? What all you have in the box to come out and tell people what all you going to do for the people of Carriacou and Martinique? All you don't have nothing. All you don't have nothing to tell the people. It's a shame, embarrassed to see how I treat the people of the island of Carriacou and Martinique. People, I tell you, we're going to deal with them. We're going to deal with them. They say, oh, NMP and do nothing. They say NDC say NMP and do nothing. So how you call this? Let me play our next clip again. Look. Agriculture done. We're not hearing nothing about agriculture in Carriacou and Martinique. You know you're in Benson? Benson, where you there? Benson? Benson, they zip him out. Benson, they put some crazy glue on the mouth, you can't speak. But me don't understand where Benson there. Benson, are you sleeping? Are you too ungrateful boy? Or too bad-minded? When I see good things going on, don't try to undermine good things. Let me play a clip of going on in Pity Martinique now. There is no farming, no set of help for the real farmers on the island of Carriacou and Pity Martinique. Listen. The Syrians do nothing. Listen.
Hi, my name is Akisha Clark, and I am 29 years old. I live in Madame Pierre Petit Martinique, and I am a farmer, aquaponics farmer to be exact. And the reason why I became a farmer is basically because of the challenges we have in Petit Martinique in getting fresh fruits and vegetables to the island safely, and the inavailability to grow them certain times of the year. I've been a farmer for more than 5 years. Doing aquaponics. It's just about 3 years, and I am doing it through an organization called the Petit Martinique Women in Action, which I am the president. And we formulated this project to be able to do some kind of initiative in farming that will be able to tackle the different climatic challenges that we have to deal with on a daily basis. Well, it has been good and bad. Many challenges in setting up the system, getting all of the materials here, even just with the weather. You know, it changes variably, and I'm just kind of getting into the flow of how do I make this aquaponic system manageable so that it can provide sustenance for not just myself and my family, but the island's people. As I said before, I'm involved in aquaponics, which is basically aquaculture mixed with hydroponics. Aquaculture is the growing of fish, and the hydroponics is growing of plants without a soilless medium. I also do ground farming, and it's well, but it's not as effective based on the amount of water that I have to use compared to the aquaponics. The aquaponics is much more sustainable for the environment that I live in. Okay, so in our system here, I do the pak choy, which is one of the best crops to grow in the aquaponics. It basically takes about 3 weeks from seedling to full growth. I've been recently trying out cabbage, which is a longer period of time crops. I think it's 3 months. And I mostly do lettuce, the romaine lettuce, because it's the best variety that grows here. On the ground, I do sweet potatoes, I do corn, I do peas, watermelon, cantaloupes, anything that would basically grow within a certain time frame or period. I chose the crops based on the environment. Certain crops wouldn't grow in the harsh temperatures that we have in Petit Martinique. So every selection that is made is based on the temperature, the amount of rainfall that we get, or the amount of water that I will have available to sustain the plants within a certain period of time. I have so many. For now, it's the aquaponics. It's very easy, manageable. It takes a lot of research, though, I would like to say that. But in the end, it pays off. Once you get to know your plants, you get to look at their leaves. They can give you different signs, tell you what's going wrong, what nutrient they may be lacking. And with that, I feel comfortable. Even just having the fish, which I think is a plus, you know, you get to look at these amazing creatures being grown inside of a tank that provides the nutrients to my plants. Then it goes back and it's fresh and clean. And the idea of that kind of gives me like a thrill, you know, an excitement, like, wow, I didn't know that before. And now that I know it, I feel like, yeah, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. But I also love mulching, having my plants on the ground and be able to take the grass that I grow and cut it up and base it to provide an extra layer of moisture and nutrients. And I like the idea of growing my own chickens, my own local chickens, so that I can use the manure from them to be able to use on my plants instead of having to buy fertilizer. It's a lot, but yeah, I have a few, not just one. Okay. One of the biggest challenges is the availability of water. Water is a scarcity in Petit Martinique. We do have the rivers desalination plant, which has provided a relief for the farmers, but it's not 100%. Sometimes there are times when we don't have water, we have to have storage. And we need to be able to find some system where we can sustain that. The next big challenge is pests. Pests create one of the biggest problems that I have in farming. And I don't like using so much of the pesticides. It's not my thing. I think that everything that you grow, you must be able to pick it and eat it, and the pesticide stays within the plant. So 2 challenges, water and pests in farming. My major markets are the people on the island, which includes the restaurants, which includes the bars, well, restaurants/bars, the hoteliers, and some of the people in Carriacou as well, which is the neighboring islands. They play a big role in supporting this initiative because they're new to aquaponics and they're welcoming the idea to be able to sample something fresh that's homegrown. And that to me is what we're trying to get at. Being a farmer, what do I like? I like waking up in the morning and coming into my farm and walking around and see that I have food around me. Seeing everything that I have planted from seed or from a branch or seedlings, and just being able to know that I grew this. It's healthy. There's no pesticide. I know where it came from, and I know where it's going. That's the greatest joy to me as a farmer.
So, people, I play this clip just to make you guys know, as we speak, the farmers in Pitimatic and Carriacou is crying out for help. They're crying out for help, and there is no help. You listen to this young lady? She passion for farming on the island of Pitimatic. She sell the food for the restaurants, the bars, and for Carriacou. And what's happening now? That cannot happen. Because why? They don't care about farming. But they start to campaign. So let me see what they're going to campaign on. I want to know what this NEC government going to campaign on. Tell the people of Carriacou and Pitimatic what they're going to do again. Are you going to make them see trouble? Are you going to go and stress them out? What are you going to do? Under the NNP, they make sure that they could do the best for the people on the island of Carriacou and Pitimatic. They could run the farm, they could do this, and they make sure they was for the farmers. They make sure, where is Benson now? We can't hear Benson and them talking. We used to see Benson and them on TV all the time about agriculture. Under the NNP, Benson and them used to be on TV every other day about agriculture, but now you're not about agriculture. No, you ain't nothing agriculture. People, and they still saying NNP and do nothing. Listen again. Let me show you.
The health sector in Carriacou is to benefit from further.
You have some kind of people here. Oh. Hey, you ready? Morning. Yeah. Yeah, so when you're the talking and saying things, we have to shut them up. We have to shut them up because NNP do so much for Carriacou and Pitimatic that we have 1,010,000 videos that we go put out. So let me play this clip here before I get interrupted. Let me play the clip I was playing. So listen.
The health sector in Carriacou is to benefit from further upgrade with work on the Hillsborough Health Center to transform it into a smart facility. Work is already underway on the Princess Royal Hospital to the tune of US $1.5 million. The US $1.8 million Hillsborough Health Center project is being done under the Pan American Health Organization's Smart Health Care Facilities in the Caribbean project. It has been funded by the United Kingdom Department for International Development, DFID. Minister for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Honorable Kendra Matthew Stewart, who has a keen interest in improving the safety ratings of medical and health facilities on the island, is grateful for the work being done to improve health care in Carriacou. She extended her sincerest gratitude to PAHO, WHO, and DFID on behalf of the government and people of Grenada for coming forward to upgrade both the Hillsborough Health Center and the Princess Royal Hospital.
The Hillsborough Health Center and the Princess Royal Hospital are our two main health care facilities on island. And so I am very grateful for the work that is being done presently to improve these facilities, which I know in turn will improve the delivery of primary health care to our people in Carriacou and Petite Martinique. The transformation project under the Hillsborough Health Center involves the installation of an entire new roof system, inner and outer walls, windows and doors, the installation of smart electrical fittings, plumbing, air conditioning systems, among other things. These projects are all geared towards providing safer and greener health facilities so that we can deliver care in times of disaster.
The Hillsborough Health Center upgrade project is expected to be completed by December 2020. Minister Matthew Stewart highlighted the significant contribution the projects are making to the economy.
The project is expected to be completed, that is the Hillsborough Health Center project, is expected to be completed by December of 2020. In addition thereto, mention must be made of the economic spin-off these two projects are having on our local economy here in Carriacou and Petite Martinique. The Hillsborough project is to the tune of US $1.8 million, while the hospital project is to the tune of US $1.5 million. These projects are creating employment opportunities, especially among our youthful population, and so it is assisting us in terms of revitalizing our economic activity on the island of Carriacou during this difficult time.
The health sector in Carriacou is...
People, but you know, when I listen to a news from the NNP, like NNP doing a news on GBN or MTV, we could always learn from it and always understand and believe them. Because when they're talking about a project they're doing for Carriacou and Petite Martinique, we already hearing the figures, we already hearing how much it costs, we already getting a time frame when they're gonna deliver it, when they're gonna hand it over. We already hearing every single thing. But when I listen to the NDC, we can't hear nothing. Up to today, we can't hear any jetty. Every time they come on the news, the jetty we were gonna turn over in June, we did in July. The jetty gonna turn over in May. We did in July going for August. Up to now, the jetty can't turn over. We don't know. Up to today, we don't hear how about that jetty cast. But people, just I want you to listen. Listen. The same NDC government saying that NNPN do nothing. The same Leo Joseph on platform stand up and say NNPN do nothing. But Leon come and tell you he get concession to build a hospital in Carriacou, CHS. Get 100% concession. And Leo bring sound system, he bring truck, he bring all kind of material to build house of family and friends in Carriacou. Under concession to build a clinic, to develop Carriacou. That them same people from the diaspora that coming back home and say, yes, diaspora coming home to invest and to do this and to do that. We giving them the concession to do things. And what they doing? It turns CHS to a nightclub. It turns CHS to a nightclub. Leo Joseph, they're on TV, they're talking. They're on radio, on Kim radio station, wearing up him out. They get concession. They get work. They get work to build jetty. Can't come out and tell the nation how much money they give them to build the jetty. That's the same Leo Joseph. He leave the diaspora and come home here fighting with people. So people, when I hear talking about the people in the diaspora coming home in Grenada and fight with us here in Grenada, that's the truth. That's the truth. Little do they know. Plenty of them coming home here and fight to sell stuff on the street, competing with the people who born and grow here. So there was plenty of them, they don't care, they don't understand, and they're going to like to hear NMP never do nothing, NDC doing thing. Because when they send home the barrel, they don't pay nothing to clear it. Because the liner says it's charity, thing to give people, and then they take it and they come and sell it on the street. But when we send things home here to give it to the people, they're costing us, they're charging us pound and a crown in customs. They want to charge us a whole heap of money to clear a box of Pampers, 2 wheelchair, electric chairs, $400, $500, and $600 on the charge us. And then many people send them the barrel to come and sell food stuff and stuff. They're giving them $80, $90, $100. Yeah? And some poor people collecting a barrel with a little bit of food stuff for it to eat. Tevin Andrew know what take place in Carriacou. Tevin Andrew know people in Carriacou crying, they're hungry, they need money, they need help. But no, you tighten up the screw on them. And I said to my life the last time, ease up Carriacou and Petit-Martinique, leave Carriacou and Petit-Martinique as a free port. Leave Carriacou and Petit-Martinique as a free port. This great government cannot sustain and fix and keep Carriacou and Petit-Martinique on a standard. Because when they get the money, the amount of money they want to throw into Grenada, they cannot focus on Carriacou. They're only talking about figures in Parliament, and that figure is not meeting on the island of Carriacou and Petit-Martinique. That figure is not meeting on the island of Carriacou and Petit-Martinique. Now is not the time to spend on $1.4 million on road in Petit-Martinique. Now the time to build houses for the people on the island of Carriacou and Petit-Martinique. What all to do with the $118 million? We asking this question over and over. So this NDC government only just stacking or not doing anything, ready boots on the ground. How are you going to go wrong and try to campaign for our next election? What you going to be telling the nation? And I want the people not to forget. Ask the government, when they come in front of you, ask them, boss, hey, you, hey, dad, what you do with the $180 million? Why people still getting wet in the house? Why all not make sure that the people on the island of Carriacou and Petit-Martinique have a better home today? So what is the campaigning? What is the noise coming and tell me? What I could go and tell people on the island of Carriacou and Petit-Martinique, Tevin Andrew? Look your life for them. Look at the bus terminal in Carriacou. Up to today, nothing you do in tongue. Up to today, the toilet far long during burial. What you do? Nothing. The public toilet in tongue ain't no fix. But you have big meeting in tongue. I see you have no toilet up in tongue, you know. I see no disposable toilet in tongue so people can go and pee. I see you have that in tongue. You have big, you say you having big opening campaign office. You have big campaign office in Carriacou. Not a toilet in tongue. Not a toilet in tongue for people to pee or to mess. Oh, I think people stupid. You tell them the tennis court. You're going to open the tennis court. We're there in July, Tevin. Mr. Bulal died how much? 6 months now, Mr. Bulal dead. And you can get the money? Yeah, you want to lie and say Bulal go with all the money and you didn't pay him? Tevin Andrew, by stop lying for the people on the Carriacou and Petit-Martinique, boy. You're lying too much, boy. Tevin Andrew, where is the money? Where is the $200,000 to do the health center in Petit-Martinique? Where is the $200,000 to put the roof on in Petit-Martinique? Petit-Martinique people, don't play stupid. Don't sit down there and let Tevin come here laughing with Tevin. All that's stupid here. Some of us don't be like some real epithet. I know some of us have to pretend. This is not pretending. This is a serious thing. Tevin have to go. We're going to vote him out. We're voting out the NDC government. We're running them. I don't have to go. NDC got to go. It doesn't matter how they have to go. They have to go. I know for sure this OBR and this cost all you want to put on the people on the island of Carriacou and Petit-Martinique, it's not going to work. And these people from the diaspora who want to help them to destroy Carriacou, more, that ain't working. That not working. That not working. The people in the diaspora, that not working. Or you go stay in America. I not coming here. I go stay in England. I go stay in Canada. I not coming here and try to undermine we. It's we who living under them. We have to face them. And I think they have to stop. They think they have to stop. The people in the diaspora must have no say with what taking place in our election. The people in the diaspora must have no say in our election. Stay there. All neglect Grenada, Carriacou and Petit-Martinique. All run away from here to go and get a better life. And I want to come and make this decision here for us. Hell freaking no. Hell no. All cannot be doing that. All you cannot be doing that. Is we who there, let us sit down and come together and say what? We have enough with NDC, NDC had to go. You can't live in the diaspora and say, oh, NDC doing good. You're not living here. You're not living here. And all it doesn't help do nothing here. We who facing it, we who feeling it, we who know what going through here. As we speak, Pretty Matic and Carrico need help. Pretty Matic and Carrico people need real help. All from the diaspora, I'll come here, I'll go Carrico, I'll go Pretty Matic, and I'll have a belly. I can tell Tevin, you have to do better than that. All cannot tell Tevin, you can do better than that. Yesterday, moving Gigi. Look how the NDC minister and government moving Gigi. All the just have diaspora coming home in Grenada, Carrico and Pretty Matic, and now I'll have to go back to them in America. And every single thing they're doing is gala. Every single thing they do, oh, we are there to sell. Well, always a promoter. This NDC government is a promoter. Is a promoter. I just promoting service party and this and that to make money. All on gimmicks. All on gimmicks. All on antics. All on antics. All not ready yet. All don't ready yet. All just have diaspora coming to Grenada. And now I have to go back to America to fight to have a diaspora tongal meeting. So I couldn't have a tongal meeting. Something wrong with all you. NMP now your backside. Are you trying to keep down people? But no, the whole world could see Tevin Andrew. You is a piece of shit. You the dumbest minister that ever passed in Grenada, Carrico and Pretty Matic. You Tevin Andrew. You don't have no upstairs. You're stupid. When you could have lead Carrico, when you could have Carrico on top of the rack and stand up and beat your chest and say, mean. No, you undermine Carrico and Pretty Matic. You neglect the people in the Carrico and Pretty Matic. You do things so all in your fans and friends, and now you want to run back to them. Now you want to beg them back to vote for you. The Pretty Matic people, I hear that thing outside that they say Pretty Matic people are stupid. Don't prove to people that I really stupid for you. Don't do it to them. Don't do it to them. Because if all you take all these blows from Tevin Andrew under barrel, especially time when you need them, and they neglect all you, and all you go, because I know that Tevin have nothing inside him to tell you what he's going to do. I know that Tevin have nothing inside of him to tell Pretty Matic and Carrico what he's going to do for 2027 or 2028. Tevin have no plans for Carrico. All the ideas run out. All the ideas run out. Because he focusing on senior citizen. After they kill all the senior citizen, you focusing on senior citizen. And listen to Tevin Kim radio station, he say he main focusing about senior citizen. What senior citizen does do for Carrico and Pretty Matic? I should ask that. What they doing for Carrico and Pretty Matic? It's the young people who build in the country now. I don't neglect, I kill those old people and them. I don't could barely give them pension. I don't robbing them, Tevin. So now your main focus is to brainwash the senior citizen, to play with the brain, to lie for them, to trick them. Because you can't trick the young people, Tevin. You can't come to the young people and tell them, hey. No, you can't go to the young people and tell them what, I'll build a house because they know the $118 million. We know that. You can't campaign on house. You can't campaign to give people home, Tevin. You cannot win an election with that. Grenadian people are stupid. Kayaks not stupid. Kayak people not stupid, Tevin. You and your partner, Andy Williams, you build a whole heap of house in Grenada. And you barely build 100 houses in Carrico. You barely, how much house you turn over in Pretty Matic? How many houses you give up in Pretty Matic, Tevin, Andrew? Pretty Matic people, I have to be really stupid to see them and clap out Tevin. It's just the Logan family. It's Dwight Logan, Terrence Logan, and Bridget Logan. Them criminals and them bums and them. You see something? Some of them don't want the name Carl. Some of them doesn't like to hear the name Carl. Anytime they hear the name Carl, they say they go sue. They like to sue. Come out in position like that. Don't try to put up on a 7 position for people to call your name. Terrence Logan, when you gonna put down those them solar light in Pretty Matic? Election coming up. Time to put down those lights. I show them lights on them probably spy by now. Because for the time the lights on them sitting on the continent Pretty Matic day. But the money you collect is done already. The money you collect, Terrence, is finished. Put up those lights, a lie. Make a lie right, me again. Make your liar write me again, Terrence. But this time tell your liar that so you collect the money to put down the lights and up to now you can put it down in the container and Pitty ratting in. The solar lights you get paid for. Richie Boy drop it up in Pitty Matnick. You're begging for the contract. You get the contract and you can't put it up. Tevin Andrew, tell Terrence we're going to put on those lights. Tell him to put it on. Yes, and when you go to liar this time again, tell your liar Terrence Logan that Ziggy speaking the truth. Ziggy ain't telling no lies. You collect your money to put on the lights in Pitty Matnick guy. You know that guy. Who you trying to fool guy? Eh? All the business people, all the business thief. All the business blasted thief. All the thief in out Carrick and Pitty Matnick. And I want people to like all you. And when I see me, I just only hard up on your face. I don't fear all you, boy. Terrence are tired, tell all the Obia cannot take me. All the Obia, all the Bright, all the thing cannot take me. It cannot. I'm going on that road there with all you, boy. Put on the lights and then Pitty Matnick. We want to know what all could come and tell people. What this NDC government and the NDC minister Tevin and you could tell people in Carrico. What they could tell people in Carrico? You can't fool Carrico people, Tevin. Then you have to run to America. You have to run to America to have tongue and meeting to fool them. You can't fool Carrico people. But Carrico people make up their mind, boy. Carrico and Pitty Matnick people make up their mind. We're not putting you back there. Clean sweep. You have to go. You have to go back and turn back your patong dad. Go back. Make sure you build a house quick for your mother, you know. Finish it quick, you know. Finish your house quick because you know you're going back there. And make sure you have deeds for the land. Make sure you have deeds for the land where you're building the house for your mother in Carrico, in Kako. Make sure you have deeds for the land. We know you're a thief. You know how to thief. Make sure you have deeds for the land. You try to thief the piece up in Bellevue and you didn't get through. So make sure you have deeds for the land where you're building the house for your mother. That's all I'm telling you. Because when you see you get to kick out, we're going to follow up on Alba to thief, you know. And make sure you have time to have deeds for all the land of thief. And make sure you have, you could tell Grenada, Carrick, Pitty Matnick where you get the money to buy those land. And yeah, you have some stupid, you have some well-done people in Grenada and in the diaspora and in Carrick, Pitty Matnick saying how Tevin walking. You telling me Tevin could save money to buy land? You telling me that? Tevin cares so much about people on the island of Carrick and Pitty Matnick. Tevin say that give people thing every single day. Tevin could save money? There's something wrong. Something wrong. All you don't understand what really going on. Tevin, Andrew, and them thief all the money. Tevin, Dwight, Terrence, Bridget, all of them is thief. You don't like it at the business. All you rob Carrick and Pitty Matnick. All you don't like it, that's all the business. Cut the clip, put it on, write it down, give it, share it. I don't business. People in Carrick and Pitty Matnick, they need a change. And we're going to die the reason why we're going to vote all your backside out and put in the NMP. Senator Cox is the man. Senator Cox is the boss. We will do it right. We're going to teach all you a lesson. And we're going to teach all you how boots just be on the ground. We don't tack our boots on the ground. We don't talk. We don't talk. We don't talk our boots on the ground, Tevin. So you're going to Pitty Matnick now. Let me show you something. Let me show you a clip. You won't go in Pitty Matnick now because you know he's losing Pitty Matnick. So what you gonna fight to talk to people in Pitty Matnick? Watch. And you know you can't go Pitty Matnick for yourself here. Watch. 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 Watch him. Watch it up, people. Yeah. You feel it so? You feel it so? You feel it so, Tevin? But Pitty Matnick people fed up with you, boy. Yeah, you think we're going to cook a pot of food and catch people in Pitty Matnick? But they will say the pot of food. Probably one of them, they cook the pot of food, they will die them hungry, one of them. They're stupid one because you have to remember, not everybody that have the real brain here. Not everybody that does think right to you. Remember that, yeah? Only remember that. And when you hear Tevin Andrew them talking about NMP, and NMP and doing this and NMP and doing that. People, as I say, they're just talking. They're just talking because they can't test NMP. When it comes for progress and to do work and to get things done, they cannot beat NMP. I I could have sit down and play clips and show all you what NMP do. What NMP do, they transform Carriacou Petit Martinique. What they do. Listen this one here. And this is a very important one. Listen.
The Ministry of Carriacou and Petit Martinique Affairs and Local Government has officially launched its lifeguard program on Paradise Beach. The initiative entails daily beach safety coverage by 3 trained lifeguards at Paradise Beach between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. The lifeguards recently completed training and certification with Grenada Lifeguard Services. Minister for Carriacou and Petit Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Honorable Kendra Mathurin Stewart, said the initiative will enhance safety in the Paradise Beach area and the entire Leste community to some extent, while also enhancing the island's tourism product.
It can mean, and it will mean, a safer community for all of us and a safer Carriacou and Petit Martinique. So I'm proud and I'm happy, and I just want to congratulate the lifeguards for your acceptance and for agreeing to the training and just for being part of this process. The overall cost of these services will be borne by the Ministry of Carriacou and Petit Martinique, the government of Grenada. They have invested, and we will continue to invest in this important service because it really means a lot to us.
Manager of Grenada Lifeguard Services, Deb Eastwood, said the new recruits are trained in first aid, rescue response, and CPR. She says training will be ongoing.
They're ready. They've been training. They went through a 26-hour class with me to learn all these things we've been talking about, CPR, first aid, how to do the different rescues. They are ready to go. And they will have ongoing training because, you know, a lifeguard's job is pretty boring sometimes. And so they're only going to do I'm part of Grenada Lifeguards in Grand Anse. We've done, in a year and a half, we've done one actual drowning save. But we've helped lots of people. We help people in and out of the water, the older people, okay? We've started swim programs, and Dante has volunteered to start a swim program right here. You know, so give that young man a hand. So that the children that come here, along with the other lifeguards, you know, so we will schedule more lifeguards on a Saturday morning, because on Saturday morning we will have some swimming lessons here. So it's not just some guys out there that are going to prevent drownings. We have 3 P's. It's prevent, which is really important, and it's promote, and it's preserve.
You see, people, so when we're asking for 4 years NDC Day in power, what Tevin do in Carriacou? What did the different changes Tevin ever do in Carriacou? I could play more clips because Tevin lie and tell us about night landing, and it's not Tevin that started the night landing. I play the clip all around. The clip is there. We have the clips. I could play the clips. Tevin and you don't have nothing to do with night landing. That was already in makeup. Tevin don't have nothing to do with the 19-seater coming in Carriacou. So Tevin, what you going to campaign on again? Where is the fire truck for Carriacou and Petit Martinique? Election coming, and up to today the fire truck can't come down. Where is the fire truck? Tevin Andrew, you're hiding the fire truck. You have the fire truck somewhere. Come on, guy. Be real. Be real. What are you going to campaign and tell people? What you go campaign and tell the young people in Carriacou and Petit Martinique who know that to thief all the money, who know that to invest? When young people look at you, you was a patong dog. You was a dog backing. You didn't have nothing. And they see all this thing you own in 4 years. In 4 years, all this thing you own, Tevin. You think you will get people to vote for you? You is a thief. You is a thief. You can't fool people in Carriacou anymore. You is a blasted thief. And the next thing again, you going on in people's house, marking the name on thing and say government, I look come and I look cutting ribbons at house. Tevin Andrew, stop at that. And people have to continue singing this in all head. The NDC government then building house for people out of the NDC money. The NDC government is just in charge of the money. That is our money. The $180 million belongs to the people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. The $180 million is not NDC money. So when you see they build a house and they're writing your name on a thing and coming and cut ribbon, they're papishonists. This is antics. Just give them people the house. That is our money. Stop fooling the people on the island of Carriacou and Petit Martinique. You cannot use the house to campaign. You cannot use Build Back Better. Tevin Andrew, you cannot use Build Back Better to trick the people on the island of Carriacou and Petit Martinique. The only time you could trick them if they fall for it. Is if they fall for it, we have to make them know the Build Back Better house is nothing about campaigning, it's nothing about NDC. NDC and build house for people in Carriacou. I want to register it in all the brain. This NDC government have the right to give every single citizen of Carriacou and Petit Martinique a home. They have the rights. They have the rights. But it's a bunch of lies and thieves that going on with them. It's a bunch of lies and thieves. And you could listen and I could play more clips with them with the bunch of lies because this NDC government, they don't have nothing in store to give to the people of Carriacou and Petit Martinique. Nothing. I want to hear what are you going to campaign on. I want to hear the campaign trail is on. Why could promise them and tell them, come on, me, I will be at watch, or be a termite up in your backside, you Tevin Andrew. Me, I will deal with you. I will deal with you. I will start answering you. You can't come and fool the nation. You can't come and fool the people. We give you enough times. You have enough time to get things done. You get an island that have no problem. You get an island with no problem. The only thing this NDC government could talk about, the only thing this government could stand up and say what they do is pay pension. That's the only thing they could stand up and talk about for the 4 years. For the 4 years, it's only about the pay pension. For the 4 years, NDC, we pay pension. We pay pension. What all you do for the 4 years? What all you do? That's all you could talk about. What we pay pension? Tevin Andrew, you being stupid. Come out and tell the nation what you do for Carriacou and Petit Martinique. The $180 million, what you do with it. How will you spend it? That's what we want to hear. That's what we want to hear. Listen, leader.
I think the country today is an absence of clear leadership. We don't have, the leadership of the country seem to be leaving themselves first, second, third, or last. And you can see the arrogance coming through. It's not about people. It's not about service. It's about me. I am baby Jesus. You know, that sort of nonsense. And the sad thing is, and I think this way, the country has a responsibility to examine itself, because we elected a man and make him prime minister who never had a history of community service in anything. I think the country today is an absence.
People, and Dr. Keith Mitchell right. Dr. Keith Mitchell right, because he, same Dr. Mitchell on a platform telling people that he is baby Jesus and he could turn a glass of wine, he could turn one glass of wine. Listen, Dr. Mitchell said he could turn one glass of wine to 10,000 glass. That what baby Jesus stand up and say on the platform. That what Dr. Mitchell stand up and tell Grenadians, far as they gone, he is baby Jesus. And he could turn one glass of wine into 10,000 glass. Yeah, let me see if I can find that clip. The guy say he could well, something people, something right with the Kimi channel. You could know them never see come see. When you hear they say never see, come see, I probably delete them. I probably delete the video because that is something stupid to be playing and hear people say. The committee say he is baby Jesus. Right? But Grenadians, that is the kind of level of disrespect we're getting from this guy. That is the kind of level of disrespect we're getting from the committee and the NDC. Yeah. We don't have nothing good coming out from them. But I hope, let me see. You sure right, it's voodoo? You sure right, Wendy? It's voodoo, Obia, but we can't sit down here and make them work Obia on us, you know. We cannot sit down here and make them work Obia on us. Or see what happened in 6th, or see every match. Grenadians, let me wrap up. Let me tell you something. This NDC government, since they come in power, it's only cause good they have. If they're killing, somebody hang themselves. If they're hanging themselves, they're killing people. If they're killing people, they're shooting up people. If they shoot up people, place burning down. And every single thing happening where? In St. David's. Dickie Mitchell, the OBI, the witchcraft, the curse of Putin and the own people, take it out. God not like ugly. God not like what you're doing, Dickie Mitchell. God not like what you're doing. Any other people, time running, I gotta go. Let me enjoy this flow. Ziggy will be on from now on. Subscribe, share the live, people. Love all. Good morning. Wendy Maguire, pleasant good morning. Oh, and before I leave, Wendy, thanks very, very much. I went and collect the stuff. I went and collect the bandage. How you call it again? The whatever people saying that you lie. Thanks very much for sending it. And that was very nice of you and the New York, the Nurses of Association in New York, Grenada. Thanks for sending home I can't remember the name of the bandage I sent, but I picked it up yesterday and I dropped it for Sheldon Scott, and Sheldon Scott gonna go and bring it to Maribor Hospital. So thank you very much. So all people who say that all the lies, this is not no lie, because the Nursing Association in America answers and they send home the stuff, and I went and collect it and they're gonna distribute it to the hospital. Alright, people, so don't bother with them when they're talking about, oh, they lie, oh, they this, oh, they that. Don't bother with them. Them man, them like Rabbi and them have to sing for the food. Now Rabbi and them go stay there and rattle. And Rabbi and them could use that kind of fake page to come after people. They can't do me nothing when they see me. And what they could do when they see me, just watch me. Because I'm not watchman. When they see me, how they could do, just screw up their face. That's all what they could do. Because I'm hungry more than me. I'm hungry. And I was going to go in people's place and stand up and ask them for food. I take care of the people. What I do for the people of Grenada can come to the Martinique, Rabbi and them can do half of it. More than working and looking for fame. Ziggy don't look for fame. Ziggy's a boss. Ziggy's a boss. And I'm jealous. And I don't like to hide the truth that's taking place here in Grenada. We don't hide no truth. We don't hide it, and I'm not putting my mouth in no bag to speak for anybody. We need to speak the truth. The hospital in Maribor don't have no bandage and stuff. They're washing old thing and put them back on people. And that's the truth. The people saying it. The people saying it. And that's why we have people like when them also to help us. That's why we just call on to the diaspora. We don't bring in diaspora coming Grenada to drive and Grenada and say, oh, well, yes, you go come, thing will happen. We don't do that. When we need something, we call them and they get it done. That's what we do. So don't try to go on Facebook and want to play. You want fame. You want people to like you. You understand, Rabbi? Do something better. Why you ever give people school going open just now? Bring bags and things and give it to children. Things rough in Grenada, you know that. You know that. You know that. So stop playing like you're a kind of hero. Stop playing like you're doing so good. Stop lying and pretending like NDC doing things good. Are you mouth on ground? You don't know when I'm out on the ground like sleeper, you know. You don't know when I'm hungry, when I'm nothing. When do you have to bother with them? Thanks, you send this stuff and you're going to reach to the hospital. Thanks very much. So they could write up article, they could write up all kind of thing. The stuff is there and you're going to go to the hospital. Alright? The hospital don't have. And plenty people afraid to speak about it. Plenty people afraid to come out and talk. Like, oh, you're going to talk and how I going to talk. That's why they say they hate us. They could say all what they want to say. They could say all what they want to say. Rabbi and them don't give people nothing. Not even a piece of fish Rabbi giving somebody. Not a piece of fish you could give somebody to eat. You can't save somebody's life. So then you walking around and talking like you some kind of big Dan or some kind of big thing in Grenada and like you're helping people. You don't help anybody, Rabbi. You don't give nobody nothing. But stop your jackasses and stop looking for likes. And you want to go, you just want to jump on Anna. You just want fame. You want to do everybody for fame. Fame you want. Fame you looking for. You don't get fame on my show. You can't get fame here, guy. You're going the wrong way. Not yet. Not yet. I say not yet.
The NDC administration.
Not yet.
In the first term. And they're begging for another one. Sing for them. Sing for them.
Check. You know it's the people play representing for DJ Soulaholic. You run the place. You lock the place. Keep it real all the time. Don't get down the street.
The leader don't listen. They're going the wrong way. for the people. So many things they promise they go do. They say $700 not enough money. They go give 1,000 to them money. Soon as they get in power, the money program over. They go in the wrong way. Want some NDC. They go in the wrong way. Cannot run this country. They go in the wrong way. They say the leader don't listen. They go in the wrong way. So they divide it in two. I hear they say that they love the culture. The worst carnival we had in Grenada. 4 years now and things ain't getting better. And they keep pointing finger at one another. Carnival come and carnival go. Problems to pay price money, you know. They go in the wrong way. Mash up NDC. They go in the wrong way. Cannot run the country. They go in the wrong way. They say the leader don't listen. They go in the wrong way. So they divide it in two. They go in the wrong way. In fighting also. They go in the wrong way. Remind us of the rebel. They go in the wrong way. Behaving too ignorant. They go in the wrong way. And they suspend parliament. Unemployment very high in this country. NDC send back the CCC. Teachers and nurses ain't getting salary. No proper medical facilities. Crime is on the rise, you know. Young people killing more than before. Yellow. They go in the wrong way. Want some NDC. They go in the wrong way. Cannot run this country. They go in the wrong way. They say the leader don't listen. They go in the wrong way. So they divide it in two. They used to talk about corruption. That was only an illusion. The money they receive on the bank account. Explain it to us, they shut up their mouth. They stop this school feeding program like this government don't give a damn. Sing this song. They go in the wrong way. Mash up NDC. They go in the wrong way. Cannot run this country. They go in the wrong way. They say the leader too harden. They go in the wrong way. So they divide it in two. They go in the wrong way. Change you want and change you get. They go in the wrong way. They do nothing for St. Patrick's yet. They go in the wrong way. Some people hungry. They go in the wrong way. Uncle Tilly don't want Venezuela money. They go in the wrong way. All what they say about Dr. Pete. They go in the wrong way. You getting salary on time and food to eat. They go in the wrong way. Jerry Cool must be turning in the grave. They go in the wrong way. Telling the wind of change to be king. They go in the wrong way. Peace and scholar could tell you. They go in the wrong way. They fed up for true. They go in the wrong way. Don't mind persuade that tongue tie. They go in the wrong way. And all go tell them bye-bye. They go in the wrong way. When you voting, use your brain. They go in the wrong way. Don't make that mistake and ball again. They go in the wrong way. And you see people saying it. They go in the wrong way. Uncle Tilly don't win in it. They go in the wrong way. Yellow, yellow. They go in the wrong way. Yellow, they go in the wrong way.
Check. You know it's the beat to the big representative for DJ Soca Holly. You run the place, you lock the place, keep it real all the time. Movie and dancing strip.
They go in the wrong way. They go in the wrong way.
Last year when I'm gonna be fire, people say that I'm hot. But I cannot sing one song and reach up there and lick up. So yes, it was obvious, I got some obstacle block. You say rattle them without no salt, I'm going to eat out their hearts. They want me to put on my head and then start to cry. They want me to come and beg like the little black boy. But you see me talent, tell them nobody cannot buy. America big me up, Canada big me up, and I launch in Europe, that's why they get more fire. More fire, give them hotter than ever. Hotter than ever, I'm giving them more fire. More fire, with a hotter temperature. A hotter temperature. If they want to ban me, ban me. If they want to ban me, ban me. They cannot control me musically. If they want to ban me, ban me. If they want to ban me, ban me. They try to control me lyrically. Almost everywhere I go, everywhere I walk. The question people they ask me, what about this party mode now? How come I be too like fireborn was standing by that? I tell them it's just because Grenadians really don't know what they got. And music is too radical for the place that I live. So I do it like a jamo and I'm taking it overseas. I don't care who vexes the face, who want to grip, just green. To get me to come back here and do a show, they have to beg me please, otherwise it's no fire.